92% of deaf and hard of hearing Australians are born to hearing parents. Because of this, they often do not have access to sign language and Auslan until they're adults. This is a form of neglect. It's registered as a form of neglect. It's also called communication abuse and language deprivation and linguistic deprivation as well, because they do not have access to a language that they can understand fully and that is truly theirs. It also means that they do not have access to the deaf community that they are so intricately a part of. Inadequate access to an accessible language has been found to cause negative health and psychological issues and has led to linguistic deprivation.
The medical model favours speech and oralism. It utilises aids such as cochlear implants to fix the deaf or hard of hearing child. This often comes at great detriment to the child and leaves them feeling like they are something to be fixed. The social model aims to accommodate difference. It is society that is disabling, not the condition. We've found two pieces of technology that aim to increase access to language within the social model. They are StorySign and Motionsavvy.
Electronics company Huawei has developed an app called StorySign. StorySign works by the user opening the app on their smart device and holding it over the page to be read. The app will then load the text from that page and the avatar star will sign to the reader while the words are being highlighted, just like you're watching here. The app is free and available in 10 sign languages. The avatar uses sign and non-manual features via motion capture technology. Unfortunately, it is only available on Huawei and Android phones, and there are currently only 4 titles in the story. Ideally, we'd like to see this expanded to include all sign languages and on multiple technological platforms, as well as including the majority of children's books and school-related text to help kids learn. UNI's Motionsavvy software is developed by students that are deaf and hard of hearing. It is a device that clasps around a tablet and uses motion tracking translation software. The software converts gestures into text and then voice into text. Whilst it does act as a real-time translator and can have personalised signs added by the user, the device is expensive, does not account for nuances of sign language such as non-manual features, and has a limited ASL-only vocabulary. It may also be viewed as a cure-all aid, similar to cochlear implant use.
Whilst apps like Motionsavvy and StorySign are adequate for basic access to language, they are not a cure-all. There must be a greater commitment from hearing communities to increase access and awareness.
Whilst the hearing community does recognise that there is a deaf community out there with its own language and nuances and community, there is no integration of these two communities together, and therefore there is no access for deaf and hard of hearing young people in hearing communities to access the Auslan language. This is something that needs to be addressed, and the first step that we can do is to recognise Auslan as a national language.